So Jonathan is just a recent name. I thought it was coming from the Bible. How about James? How about John? Where do all these names come from? And ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to begin my discussion by saying, trust no one and question everything. Today, I would like to look at the origin of letter J. Do you know that before 15th century, there was no letter in English alphabetical order of letter J? Letter J started being used widely in 17th century, that is 1700s. 1700s is when America was getting independence. Letter J in the English alphabet is the 13th letter of the English alphabet. Before letter J was invented in the 15th century, the sound J used to be replaced by the sound I and Y from Britain. So, the original name, I'm coming directly to the specific name in Christian world, which is Jesus Christ. Jesus. If in 17th century there was no word Jesus, then what was the word before Jesus? So, if you look in Hebrew word for Jesus is Yehoshua. So in Hebrew, the word was called Yehoshua. And later, it was translated into Greek. According to LinkedIn.com, the word Hebrew, like for example, the interesting word here, we'll find that is the word Jesus. That is widely used by Christian, and it is known as a very revered name in the Christian world today. Yet, do you know that before 17th century or 15th century, the word Jesus did not exist? In fact, if Jesus came back today and you call him by that name, he will not even, I think, maybe recognize it. So, how did the word eventually, which was the original word that eventually came to be known as Jesus? The Hebrew word was Yehoshua. Then it was translated, and later it was translated into Latin, Lesos. After which in 15th century, after discovering letter J, then English people translated into Jesus. Why is it that in the translation rules, when translating from one language to another, for example, from Kiswahili to English, you are not allowed to change the names? One of the rules is that you are not allowed to change the names of institutions, companies, or specific name, proper noun, specific name for a person or a place. How come in the Bible they are tinkering down with those simple rules of translation? Because once you translate the names and the places and the institution, the original meaning is lost. That's why it's not proper to translate those names. But how come for the Bible is different? In that Yehoshua can be translated into Jesus. This name is so important because it's synonymous across all Christendom currently. And no one questions why they had to change the name Jesus from Yehoshua. If they change the name Jesus, are there any other things that they change from the Bible so that you cannot know the truth? Why do they have to do that? Or are they hiding something? On another level, now I have to ask myself another question. My name is Jonathan Watiti. I used to think that the name Jonathan stems from the Bible times. Jonathan was a friend of David in the Bible. So by that, my parents were inspired to give me a name from the Bible, which is Jonathan. Currently, I'm questioning myself, where is the exact origin of the name Jonathan? Because if I look at different names to ancient Hebrews, the names in the current Bible are not the same. So Jonathan is just a recent name. I thought it was coming from the Bible. How about James? How about John? Where do all these names come from? And I know Christians lead the plagues and the revelation, and they say no one should be able to change the Bible. What about someone who has decided that his fate is going to hell? Why will he not change so that you can go to hell with him? Now, from this perspective, we are not, we're supposed to have a perspective of questioning everything and not trusting any person. Because it is very clear that someone is out to achieve some goals with change of the name, despite clear rules of not changing the names. Please leave your comment below and please subscribe. Like the video so that other people can get to see this information. And I'll be sharing more information and other topics that we are going to discuss on this channel. Thank you.